Meet Lucio Urtubia, a master forger and bank robber who captivated France for 2 decades. His audacious crimes spanned continents, forging millions and robbing banks with flair. But here's the twist. He ended up a humble constructor. Born in 1931 in Cascat, Spain, Lucio's life took a pivotal turn when his father fell critically ill. Desperate for funds to save his father, Lucio turned to wealthy Uncle Pablo. Sadly, the plea was denied, shattering his hopes and exposing him to wealth's harsh reality. Starting small, he escalated to forgery and bank heists, hitting tough targets globally with cunning precision. Success came swiftly and wealth followed. Lucio went from humble roots to an opulent lifestyle he'd never dreamed of. Yet his fortune dwindled. Increased law enforcement efforts or personal mismanagement could be to blame. From luxury to modesty, his life shifted. In his later years, Lucio lived quietly as a constructor. Did his criminal past haunt him? The toll of a life on the run took its toll. Redemption and reflection likely became his focus. Resentment took root when merchants and the wealthy ignored his father's suffering. Witnessing his father's agony, Lucio felt helpless. Heartbreak hit when his father begged for relief, testing a 14-year-old's resolve. Facing a fateful choice, Lucio contemplated a daring plan involving a bank and a knife. His inner turmoil mirrored his commitment to avoid violence. Tragedy struck, but his father's communist ideals lived on, breeding disdain for capitalism. Lucio smuggled drugs, but military conscription changed his path. After the triumph in a pantry scheme, thefts soured his joy. Fleeing to Paris, guided by his sister, he embraced anarchism. Lucio's dedication as a construction enthusiast led to anti-authoritarian beliefs. He sheltered anarchist leader El Quico, deepening his commitment to dismantling hierarchies. Lucio's journey evolves from builder to advocate. Allying with bank robber El Quico, they challenge oppression through armed robberies. Mentorship strengthens their bond as stolen funds benefit the community. El Quico surrenders for prison amid extradition concerns. El Quico's release led to a broken promise as he longed for Spain. Lucio's plea conflicted with El Quico's internal struggle. On January 6, 1960, El Quico and comrades died at the border, leaving Lucio bereaved. Embracing anarchy, Lucio turned to construction and spreading beliefs through print. Robberies funded their press after bank rejections. Lucio's brilliance surfaced in identity forging, protecting comrades and amplifying their voices. This journey shifted from tragedy to resilience, leaving a lasting legacy. Amid the 1968 protests, Lucio's anarchist group thrived. He met Anne, sparking an unconventional love story. Anne embraced his past as a bank robber, joining the anarchist fold amidst global turmoil. Inspired by communism, they forged perfect dollar replicas to support Cuba, passing bank tests seamlessly. But this art was more than skill. It was a weapon in economic warfare. Driven by solidarity, Lucio aimed to aid Cuba against America. He believed flooding the market with fakes would destabilize the U.S. economy, focusing on the cause, not gain. Anarchy's unlikely ambassador, Lucio, connected with Cuban allies, even meeting the charismatic Che Guevara. At an airport crossroads, he presented his audacious plan, detailing the economic chaos their forged dollars could unleash. Yet, as destiny met determination, Cuba stood at a crossroads, the plan's implications echoing globally. Lucio's forged dollars were a testament to his commitment, sparking a bold vision in the face of ethical and political challenges. Che Guevara's iconic stature met Lucio's plan to forge dollars, seeking to aid Cuba. Yet, Guevara's unexpected response chilled their meeting. French police tracked Lucio after a meeting, suspecting bank robberies. His underground warehouses hid evidence, as he shared gains like a modern Robin Hood. Fatherhood reshaped priorities, but commitment held. Forging checks became a new plan, bolstered by expertise. They challenged adversaries, aiding the community. Lucio's journey, lost to advocacy, endures. Ideals persist, promising unwavering change. His team duplicated workers' checks, exploited Spanish banks, and then faced Citibank with unmatched dedication. A web of allies formed, spanning cities and countries. A synchronized plan emerged. Replicate serial numbers from touristic checks onto the forged ones. Simultaneous transactions ensured deception, as funds moved discreetly between accomplices. As Citibank unraveled the crisis, the extent of the scam dawned. Losses mounted and pressure surged. French authorities were pressed to pursue the masterminds. Lucio's relentless forgery operations targeted Citibank, and authorities in pursuit. Citibank's countermeasures strained clients and Lucio's community. 3 years of evasion and careful planning kept Lucio ahead. Tony Sura's offer lured him into a trap. Police arrested him during an exchange. Trials unfolded. Lucio's lawyer exploited errors, securing his release on bail. Undercover, Lucio hid in Paris, evading the media spotlight. Unseen watchers monitored him, collecting evidence. His rearrest marked a turning point. Citibank's resolve grew, intensifying the trial. Experience a saga of deception, pursuit, and gripping trials.